Among the stories that my mother tells me about you, there is also the story that you are a writer and you have wrote many books.
नमस्कार मंडळी. सृष्टी सर्व गाती पवित्र प्रभूला, वंदू त्या देवाला आता आम्ही, या कवी सुमंत विष्णू करमरकरांच्या पंक्ती असोत किंवा कवी केशव वामन पेठे यांच्या नाम तुझे बहुथोर दयाळा, त्याच्या पायाखाली सारा जलचर भूचर खेचर बसला, या पंक्ती असोत, ज्यामध्ये खेचर म्हणजे पक्षीवर्ग असा अर्थ होतो. परमेश्वराने ही पृथ्वी आणि त्यावरील सर्व काही सांभाळण्याची जबाबदारी मानवावर दिली आहे. या विश्वासाने वरील गीते चर्च उपासनेत मनोभावे गायली जातात. केशव पेठेंच्या काव्यपंक्तीतील खेचर म्हणजे पक्षीवर्ग, बायबल आणि पक्षी वर्गाबद्दलची आपली जबाबदारी याबद्दल आपल्याशी संवाद साधणार आहेत UTC बँगलोरचे प्राचार्य प्रोफेसर रेव्हरंड डॉक्टर C. वसंतराव. त्यांची ओळख UTC बद्दलच्या मागील व्हिडिओमध्ये मी सविस्तर करून दिलीच आहे. जेव्हा पर्यावरण, पक्षी, बायबल आणि त्याबद्दलचे कायदे हे विषय नव्याने सर्वसामान्यांसमोर येत होते, तेव्हा त्याबद्दल संशोधन करून जगभरातील अनेक विद्यापीठांमधून यासंबंधीची पुस्तके प्रोफेसर रेव्हरंड डॉक्टर C. वसंतराव प्रकाशित करीत होते. म्हणजे त्यांना या विषयातील एक जनक असेच म्हटले पाहिजे. आपल्या चॅनलसाठी त्यांनी वेळ देणे हा मी आपल्या चॅनलचा सन्मान समजते. त्यांच्याशी संवाद साधणार आहेत अनुराग जेम्स, अर्थातच इंग्रजीमधून. मराठी दर्शकांसाठी मराठीमधून ठळक माहिती खाली वाचावयास मिळेलच. चला तर ऐकूयात प्रोफेसर रेव्हरंड डॉक्टर C. वसंतराव पक्ष्यांबद्दल आपल्याला काय सांगतात ते.
Hello everyone, today we have with us Reverend Dr. Vasant sir and we will be conducting an interview with him. Hello sir.
Hello Anurag, thank you very much for having me here.
Thank you sir. Among the stories that my mother tells me about you, there is also the story that you are a writer and you have wrote many books, and one of those books is Let the Mother Bird Go. And it was written during your student years in UTC. So doing the theological study and writing this book, did your theological studies make all or some particular birds stand out or have a reference in the Bible?
Yeah, there are lots of birds mentioned in the Bible, lots and lots of birds. But then for research, always there is a scope has to be limited.
Yes.
We can't do everything. So I took Deuteronomy chapter 22 verses 6 and 7, which says, when you find a bird's nest and a bird sitting either on the eggs or with the chicks, let the mother bird go. This is fascinating that God protects all that God has created. And this book Deuteronomy was thought in the earlier scholarship as humanistic. That means to safeguard human life, to regulate human life and all that. But I'm coming up with God protects all life that God has created, and among them are the whole wildlife and even birds. And that's the reason why there are laws in the Mosaic regulations to safeguard the birds. So letting the mother bird go means it is perpetuation of the species.
Yes.
Only when the mother bird is alive, there can be progeny. So I see that as God's preservation activity. These laws govern human behavior so that the bird species might continue on this earth. I was a science student, I said, but my father forced me to do BCom Commerce.
Yes.
But my interest in science continues in spite of BCom coming or theology coming. I try to do that interest in my theological studies also. Now it becomes more foundational rather than just a hobby or interest, but a theological perspective about the preservation of every species of bird life.
Nice.